You're such an asshole!
More on Children Asshole Consulting. Hey asshole, I'm 19 years old from Massachusetts. I've seen many of your videos and I've read most of your books. Reconnaissance Man is my favorite. Thank you. It is a very good book and no one reads it. I think you and 3 other people read it. No, I'm kidding. It really is underread. Background, I started off 2018 addicted to drugs, homeless, not a penny to my name. With hard work, I got a job as a concrete laborer. Oh, you're jacked, man. In 2018 of March, I spent a year living with recovering drug addict losers who are all welfare bums and put no effort into finding jobs or improving their lives. Thus why I'm all for cutting off. You want to cure poverty? Introduce starvation. I spent the spring, summer, and fall of 2018 working 60 to 70 hours a week, saving every penny, staying sober, rebuilding my relationship with my family. Around November, I bought a plane ticket to South America, purchased a motorcycle, and been riding from city to city, girl to girl ever since. Should read Deadbed in Paraguay. You probably like that. Rush's adventures down in South America. As my trip here comes to the end, I'm starting to think about moving towards a career. I'm leaning towards doing online college and studying software engineering. Programming is something I've dabbled in before, and although I'm not amazing at it, I could be good enough to make a solid career for myself. It's a job with great pay, great prospects, and enables me to work remotely from anywhere with the right company or a contractor. It's a competitive industry. I would be out my ass in student loans. I don't think so. There's the boot camps. You can do self-study. Several software developers I know said yeah, you can go to school, but it's whether you know the software or not, whether you get experience or not in it. So I'm all for you going and getting a degree in computer science or computer science or software development, whatever. But you don't have to go to an expensive school. You can go to an accredited online school for a fraction of the cost of a physical school. And most of it's I mean, you want to talk about the ideal candidate degree to get a degree online, that would be software engineering, because you don't have to physically be there. I consider myself smart enough to do this. IQ tested a few times always between 150 and 130. Yep, you're smart enough. Once got a 144, but I find it hard to sit still for more than an hour at a time. I'm better with my hands-on type work. That's why you're paid. Don't think software engineers like, oh boy, program. Nobody's like that. I wasn't like, oh boy, Excel spreadsheets and modeling. That's why you're paid. Even if you do trades, oh boy, we get to take apart it. Oh, gee. It's work. Don't mistake. Don't. Even porn stars. God damn it, I gotta fuck another girl. Fuck. All work sucks. All of it. However, I've always felt somewhat drawn to the trades. Where I'm from, the opiate epidemic has hit hard. Whenever I talk to another blue-collar worker from any trade, they always say that their field is desperate for even somewhat competent workers. I feel that with my hustle and ambition, I could go really far. Especially considering my competition in this day and age, drug-addicted, unmotivated fat Gen Z. I could someday have my own business and run shit as my own boss. But now you gotta deal with people. And now you're employing the opiated masses. Do you want to deal with babysitting? And run shit as my own boss. The few problems that I see with this route include low pay until you own a company, lower flexibility and time to travel off, wear on my body. My body is already beaten up for various injuries, including shoulder surgery and motorcycle life. Dude, I'm surprised you're slinging concrete if you've already been injured. So the trades I'm concerning also include auto mechanic, aviation mechanic, plumber, and welder. In all honesty, the 2 things that I value the most in a job are as follows. How in demand are the skills, and is it realistic for me to take off the winter every year? I'm not the 6 figs bro type of person, as long as the pay is enough to support a minimalist lifestyle and a few thousand saved up each year to travel. Thoughts? If you think trades are the way to go, you can give me some recommendations for good trades that aren't extremely labor intensive. Thanks. I have some questions. Just to clarify, I'm not looking for a trade with 0 physical challenge, just something that I would be able to do well into my 40s without my body being completely burnt out. Welding has always been kind of a call to me, as it is a field where there are so many paths you can take depending on how ambitious you are. I'm not too sure about how physically demanding. It's pretty demanding. I mean, and your work conditions are not always going to be great. Hey, go in the hull of that ship, and no, we don't have air conditioning in there. And by the way, with that torch blowing, it's going to get up to 120 degrees. I mean, HVAC is it depends on your environment a lot of the times. Roof in July, HVAC in June, HVAC in January. Cramped spaces for long periods of time. I'm also becoming an aviation mechanic. I like mechanics. I really enjoy that. I don't know why aviation versus auto. I mean, whatever. Why not train? Okay, thanks, Mike. All right, here's the deal, Mike. Because you prefer the flexibility and you have the intelligence and it's more long-term and it's going to be less taxing on your body, I would do programming. That's what I would do. At the same time, I totally understand your desire or penchant or, little love affair with the trades. And what I would recommend you do is that you do that on the side as a serious hobby. Which one? You could be a jack of all trades. I know this guy, he's a god. We call him GW. This man knows everything. Everything. This guy is a carpenter. He's a mechanic. He fixed it. This guy is just a god. I can't mention his name because he's too cool. I respect him way. One of the few men I really look up to. But this guy can do everything. And he's just self-taught. And what I think, and I forgot what he did. He was a transmission guy for a while, but then what was his main job? It doesn't matter. The point is, if you become a jack of all trades, you teach yourself, you train yourself online, maybe even take some classes online, you can sample and become a true man, where you can put in sheetrock, you can install washers and dryers, you can do plumbing, you can do it all. Now, maybe some of the tools to do it, like welding, would be a little bit, get a MIG welder, that costs a little bit to scratch. But long term, and for your desire to travel and take off for winters, it's going to have to be programming. And to work remotely, it's going to have to be programming. Once you're there with a trade, you got to physically be there. And so for you, I'm going to recommend that you do computer programming. That'll allow you to travel the world. Now, you got to keep up on your programs. You got to stay very current. That's the drawback of going into the world of IT and computers. But that is the one that will pay you probably more. It's in more demand. It allows you to work wherever you want. It was really conducive to self-employment as an individual. Whereas the trades, you're anchored down. You got to invest in equipment. If you want to run your own company, you have to hire people. It's a pain in the ass, and you can't just take off winter. I guess you can. But the flexibility you're looking for would be programming. Yet at the same time, I would say definitely learn yourself some trades. I would start with mechanics, auto mechanics, because you're just going to use that. You're going to need that. That's the number one thing. Then maybe carpentry and plumbing and electricianship, because you're going to live inevitably in a house. Now to help out. Welding and some of the more eccentric ones, that I don't know. How many people need you to weld something? A lot of people need you to fix the car. So you have lots of opportunity to work and hone your skill and your craft. And just do that on the side. I would do that. But yeah, programming would be the way to go. So, all right. Links all down below. If you got any Amazon shopping to do today, click on the link down below. Don't do it later. Do it now. Click on that link below. It's not going to cost you anything more, and I get a little bit of scratch. And there's books and all this other cool shit that I do down below. So we'll see you guys later. Toodles.